You're listening to Word on Health with Paul Pennington. On air and online 52 weeks of the year. Taking you behind the healthcare headlines, this is Word on Health. It's estimated that over Easter, 18 million motorists will hit the roads across the UK. With the almost inevitable delays associated with traffic congestion that many of us will encounter, experts in deep vein thrombosis are calling for car passengers to be extra vigilant surrounding the problems that can arise from sitting in confined spaces for long periods. Damien Honey is a chartered physiotherapist with a special interest in travel health.
Prolonged sitting puts considerable stress on the body. The most serious health consequence can be compromised circulation, where a DVT or a blood clot could form. This could be potentially fatal if a part of that clot breaks off and travels to the lungs.
Damien, what are the telltale signs to look out for if a clot has formed? And if so, what should we do if we're concerned?
Swelling of the calf, different from the normal sort of mild ankle swelling that you might experience with a long-haul flight. It can often be red, and it's particularly painful when you actually walk. If you're concerned that you have the signs and symptoms, report to your GP as soon as possible. If you're abroad, seek medical advice from the nearest possible outlet.
Although knowledge of deep vein thrombosis is improving, research shows that a great many of us wrongly associate the condition with only air travel, and that travellers are still failing to acknowledge the risks involved with long car, coach and train journeys. So Damien, what tips can you provide to help us reduce the risk of DVT?
Try to avoid overeating or excessive caffeine or alcohol consumption prior to or during the journey. It's important to drink plenty of water. Dehydration is a risk factor for the development of DVT, so try and drink 1 glass every 1 to 2 hours. Keep active and try and make use of rest stops. If you are able to sleep on your journey, ensure you're in a comfortable position and that your legs are not pushed tightly together or against the seat. Try and wear loose clothing and avoid crossing your legs to reduce additional pressure on various parts of the body.
What about sitting posture?
Make sure that you've adjusted your seat to upright so that you're sitting with your bottom touching the back of the chair. Your hips and knees should be as close to 90 degrees as possible. If not, make sure that you're taking some weight through your feet so that your back isn't too overloaded. Try and make sure that your upper back is against the top of the chair, and if the hollow of your back is not supported, try a rolled up towel or a lumbar roll to maintain your normal spinal curve, and make sure your head's upright and not looking down.
Are there any simple exercises that we can do during a long journey?
I recommend maybe every half an hour or so, pumping your feet up and down, tensing your thigh and buttock muscles, and raising each knee to try and relieve pressure on the back of the thigh.
For further information on this story and a roundup of the latest health news, log on to our website, www.wordandhealth.com. That's www.wordandhealth.com. Don't forget, you can find us on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter, our address being @WordOnHealth. Word on Health, the award-winning health, lifestyle and well-being report with Paul Pennington. Word on Health, your personal prescription for your very best of health.